How do I start a video? Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Welcome to this channel, I guess. We're gonna be doing a lot here, so I guess buckle up. Anyway, today we're gonna discuss a very heated topic. One that I know if you're a ReZero fan, as you can see back there, that's my favorite anime. We're gonna be talking about who's better, Emilia or Rem. Now, people may disagree on who's the best character. Everyone says Rem's better, but I don't think so. You're just a bunch of pussies, and you have that maid fetish of yours. Well, let me tell you, you're wrong. Because I think Emilia's a better character. Okay, you got that? Anyway, we're gonna show you 10 reasons why Emilia is better than Rem. All right, let me pull up my little slideshow that I have here. Why Emilia is better than Rem. 10 reasons why. Proof number 1: Emilia is not a demon. So, we know that Emilia is a half-elf, and Rem is what is called an Oni. Now, Onis are, if you didn't know, Onis are demons. So, what are demons? Where do they come from? Well, they come from hell. Well, they came from heaven, but that's another story for another day. So, Onis live in hell. Onis are derived from demons which come from hell. Now, who is the father of all demons? That is Satan. And who is Satan regarded as? Well, if you're a God-loving Christian man like I am, you know that I believe that Satan is evil. So therefore, wouldn't that make Rem evil? Logic would say that is the case. However, elves are not demonic. Okay, elves are more human. So, that means that elves are not demons. So, she's also a half-elf, which gives her a little bit of an edge because she has a little bit of human in her. So, and elves are also closer to humans. I mean, they just got pointy ears, okay? So that means Emilia wins this round because she's not a demon. We give a point to Emilia. Put up a score me. Okay? Got that? Good. Proof number 2. There is a good reason why Emilia is the main character. In this little slideshow right here, do you see Emilia with do you see Rem with Subaru? No, that's correct. You don't see her with Subaru. Now, if you've watched a show, we know that for approximately 75% of the show, Emilia is with Rem. No, that's wrong. Maybe there's a fanfic of it like that. That'd be kind of interesting. Anyway, what I meant to say was Emilia spends more time with Subaru, so therefore that means we do get to see a little bit more of who she's like. From the moment that Subaru meets her, we can see that she's actually a pretty kind, friendly, and sweet girl right from the beginning. Now you may say, yeah, well, did you not? Well, if you watch the show, you know she didn't really actually become that way until after Emilia and Subaru had a fight. But we could refer back to proof 1. this could be a direct... Now, we know that Rem is an Oni, so this could be Rem... This could be Rem trying to take advantage of Subaru because of her demonic nature. Got that? I don't even think that's the person you want on your side. But even though Emilia and Subaru had their fight to begin with, Emilia was quick to forgive him after the whole fight with the witch cultist, so proving she's not going to take advantage of your sadness. And that's the kind of person I want on my side. So that means point goes to Emilia again. Rem better catch up. She's kind of slacking. Proof number 3. Subaru loves Emilia more. Look at the 2 pictures that I have provided. Where does Subaru look happier? Does he look happier with Emilia or with Rem? I think you can kind of deduce that. I think you should be able to deduce that for yourself. But if that didn't convince you, let me slap you with a few hard, cold facts. Now, when Subaru first meets Emilia in the show, we've seen that it is love at first sight. He feels so happy seeing her, and we can tell he is quite clearly attracted to her. But Subaru doesn't actually feel that way for Rem until after Gluttony eats her memories, you've noticed? I mean, you may say Rem is loved, that means Subaru does love Rem. Who is Rem? But that... Now, yes, you may be true, you may be right, but, however, Emilia is still more important to Subaru, and that's a person who no, get your names right. That is a person who Subaru loves more. He clearly states this when Rem says, English is not my strong suit. Now, when Rem as I was saying, when Rem confesses her love, Subaru clearly states who he loves more. He says that he has feelings for Subaru. But how? Now, Emilia gets another point. However, Rem does get half a point for allowing Subaru to love Emilia more. So, therefore, current score, Emilia 3, Rem half a point. Now you might be asking yourself, why does Subaru love Emilia more? Well, there's a few reasons, and that's actually the next few slides that will discover why that may be the case. Proof 1. Oh, no. Proof 4. Emilia's hotter. Just look at both of these lovely little slides right here. If you saw any of them approach you, who would you want to smash? Now, as we can see in the 2 pictures that I have provided, Emilia's fashion sense is that of beauty. But Rem doesn't really have a fashion sense. The only thing that she really wears is just the type of stuff that Lord Roswell made her to wear, because it's the outfit for working as a maid in his little old palace. But everything of Emilia's design is a little more inviting. Just everything about her just looks absolutely beautiful. And Subaru's clearly more attracted to her because she's prettier than Rem. I mean, sure, you may say Rem does look quite good, and I agree with that, but at least Emilia has a little more freedom in her outfit. So again, Emilia gets another point. Proof number 5. Emilia has a more likable personality. Now, throughout the show, we can see that Emilia is always looking out for others. She never only thinks of herself. And if, for those of you who have been in relationships, I have not, so I don't have the authority to speak on one. But at least I know that not only appearances matter, but personality. There's many memes about that. Now, yes, Rem does look out for others, but this is only just because she's required to. After all, she's a maid. That's why she does it. Emilia doesn't do it, doesn't have a job that requires her to look out for other people's. She only does it because that's what she wants to do. That's the type of person she is. In addition to that, there's many things more to offer in her wonderful personality. She's sweet, kind, friendly, grateful, and willing to help, and as previously stated, willing to help others. Even from the beginning, we can still see that Emilia has some basic feelings for Subaru. She was, after all, the one who saved him after he was getting robbed in the alley. Though yes, she was angry at Subaru for going to the capital against her will, at least she did forgive, as stated before, she did forgive him and realize that Subaru is indeed the one for her. As we saw earlier. Anyway, Emilia gets another point. Now proof number 6. Emilia went through quite a lot. Now, when Emilia was just a small little child, she was literally frozen in ice and lived in a forest until, she was frozen in ice until Puck saved her. And even then, she lived in a forest until she went to Roswell's mansion. Now, Rem did have a tough childhood, but, she still at least had an easier life since she basically had some degree of popularity throughout. But Emilia, on the other hand, did have to deal with discrimination from those in Lagunica due to her half-elven personality, and this was especially evident after she announced her candidacy for the royal throne. Now, if you ask me, that kind of does sound a little bit like racism. But despite all her hardships, we can see that Emilia stayed strong and kept her lovable personality throughout it all. So again, Emilia gets another point. This proof leads us into our next proof, which is proof number 7. Emilia is more relatable. Now, as previously stated, throughout her whole life, Emilia has dealt with rejection, and Subaru was the only one who was willing to stand for her. And this is especially the case in the second season of the show. Subaru meant so much to her because she was the only one who she could trust. And now, as previously stated, Rem has always had a degree of popularity in her life, and I'm pretty sure that many of us have felt some sort of rejection in our lives, whether it be from relationships or jobs or whatever. But that makes Emilia more relatable, which kind of makes her a little closer to us in a way. So Emilia again gets another point. Next proof on our list. Emilia is not only relatable, but independent. Now, throughout all her years of hardship, Emilia has shown herself to be capable of standing up, even when others tried to put her down, even without Subaru's help. Now, yes, she did feel she could defend herself from the insults in the capital when she announced her candidacy, when she was formally presented to the elders. And as you know, Subaru tried to help her, and she got, very mad at that. But the only reason Subaru did it was he wanted to show Emilia that he cares for her. But Emilia, I've really got to get my names right. Rem had to rely on Lord Roswell to give her what she needed and for her protection. So again, that shows that Emilia is also more independent and gives her, that's right, another point. Proof number 9. Emilia is more powerful. Now, when Rem fights in a battle, as we know she is an Oni, so she uses her demonic powers as well as a mace to fight. But Emilia, on the other hand, uses her spiritual powers and harnesses and basically throws out Puck and uses him as kind of a extension of herself to fight. Now we know the spirits are now. Yes, we agree that maces are pretty cool, but spirits are more powerful than maces. So again, look at the show. She literally turns, in that second OVA, Frozen Bond, she literally turns people into crystals. So again, Emilia gets another point. And for our 10th and final reason, this is probably the most compelling of them all. Emilia is the author's favorite character. In an interview, when the author of ReZero, Tape Nagatsuki, his picture is right here, was asked who his favorite character in the entire show is, guess who he said was his favorite? Emilia. He said that she is his favorite character, and everyone else in the show basically comes second. And to even add a little more on that, to make it sound a little more, give it a stronger reason, he literally wrote ReZero because of this character. So because of that, I think Emilia gets 2 points from this round. So, does this mean Rem is a bad character? No. There are a few reasons why Rem isn't a bad character. She was willing to, first of which, she was willing to care for Subaru when he was injured after the whole fight with the mobbies in the forest outside the village. She comforted Subaru when Emilia basically went back to the mansion and left Subaru in the capital to recover from whatever it was. And she even defended Subaru when he couldn't in that second half of the first season. However, everything good about Rem only came after Emilia left Subaru. While Emilia was always a likable character from the get-go, which can only mean one thing. Emilia is the winner of it all. And there you have it. Those are 10 reasons why Emilia is a better character than Rem. Now, please don't go attacking other people. This is obviously just my opinion. You're entitled to like whichever character you like. I thought this would just be kind of a fun thing to make for my first video on this YouTube channel. And looking back at all the clips, I feel like I'm going to cringe at this in 10 years. Oh gosh. Future me, please comment. In 10 years, if you're watching this, please comment down and tell me if it's really bad. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video that I've made. Please, the links to some other reasons and the research that I use are down in the description below. Please remember to, if you like the video, please like it. If there's any other thoughts or any other good reasons you want to make that will counteract mine, please, again, comment, and make sure to also subscribe as well, and turn on that notification bell. But if you don't want to turn on that notification bell because you don't want to be clogged with it, yeah, you can always just check in, I guess, every other Sunday, because that's the schedule that I plan on releasing it. But anyways, again, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you again in another video. This is Texan Sailor 32, signing out.